Welcome back. Alright, so I am going to be playing The Witcher 3 for a while now. It's time for part 12 of it, but before I get started, I'm gonna make an energy drink, because it's gonna be crazy. So I got this, it's called Sneak. I got their sample pack. This is gonna be my first Sneak energy drink ever. So I'm kind of excited. They even comes like a little shaker thing. I think I paid like maybe $25 for this whole thing. It included this and like 5 different flavors. This one is sour apple, so we're gonna see how this goes. I'm not usually much of an energy drink person. But maybe this will be pretty good. I'm hoping. I am hoping. Oh. All the powder. It does smell very good, though. Hope everyone's Saturday is going well. I'm several hours into an 18-hour stream. I don't know if that's water was there whenever I washed it or what, but there's a little bit of water dripping out. Alright, so let's give this a taste and see. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Alright. So we'll do a giveaway after this. Probably, I guess, around 2:30, 3 o'clock. Maybe. That'll be the first of 6 different giveaways today. First of 6. So if you want to enter yourself into the giveaway, just type enter me into the chat and it will get you entered. Let's see how good the energy is from this before we judge it too much. Alright, 13 and a half hours left. Let's play some of The Witcher. Oh, I need to increase this volume a little bit. There we go. Hello? Oh, well, hopefully this will get fixed in a second. Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? Okay, I think I got fixed. That was weird. Alright, so I am in Novigrad, and sir, you ran into me. Don't be saying ow. Sir, you have no shirt on. That's awkward. You don't have a shirt on either. That's also awkward.
I was made for loving.
Girl, I bet you were.
Ooh. You're a bigger rat picker than me.
So what do I need to do to see where Ciri is? I have a stash here. I'm gonna move. Undiscovered location, shopkeepers, innkeep. Okay, so I'm gonna go look at this little quest over here. So I need to make a right and then kind of follow it to the little thing. Okay.
Any news from the Zima?
Excuse you, don't cough in my face. Sir.
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
Hey, Whitey, why'd your hair go white?
Why'd your hair go white? Why are there so many half-naked dudes walking around? That's so odd.
No discounts, no credit.
Let's see what you got for me, sir.
Witcher? Oh, hear about the notice, perchance?
Not quite, but what's it about? I hear right you're going on some voyage, need a companion.
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my beloved Let I'd return alive, whole, and with a pearl from Skellige. Not just any pearl either. A black one. The rarest and most precious.
Well, well, ambitious.
Perhaps. But they were empty words. I came from the war, that one and the next, but I never fulfilled my promise. High time to change that. For if not now, then when? Thing is, I've grown old in the meantime, as you see. Can't manage it alone, need a strong shoulder to lean on. And a witcher's shoulder's as strong as they come.
This is true.
What do you say?
Plan's crazier than it is sane, but there's an irresistible charm to it. Offer me some pay and I'll help you out.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts. Say we meet in Skellige, by the collapsed bridge near Arenbjorn. It's but a hop away from the bed where black pearls are born. Will that work for you?
Sounds fine. See you there.
Why not at your waist like everyone else?
Oh, this is near the innkeeper.
Look, look!
Ah,
The gold sturgeon. Oh, what is a strumpet? Oh,
Closer, don't be shy.
it's just all
Got an
good.
itch
Find
needs
out everything
scratching.
you could ever need.
I got something that needs something.
Non-human, are you? Look. What'll it be?
What are you serving?
Hmm.
Farewell.
Alright. So how do I check if...
what are you playing at? My bestie.
May I?
Depends what with.
Looking for someone who'll sail to Skellige and take me with them.
My Atropos and me. We're due to sail for Ard Skellig. Carrying grain. But that's hush hush. Got any coin?
Gotta get more coin.
You sure do. For I won't even whip me horse in a bath without payment in advance.
Damn.
This city, racial hygiene's as poor as their personal hygiene.
White head like a miller's son.
are you staring at? A gold shit on me?
Hey, Whitey, why'd your hair go white?
Why'd your hair go white?
No glass tastes as sweet.
Where's this lady?
Sickly you look to me.
Well, okay then, thanks. These poor
Hello,
people.
sourpuss.
So, let me go back. So reports of a similar nature had come through Novigrad. Oh, let's go visit Triss.
That's a rat for sure.
Let's go find some Triss.
I ever wallop yet?
Non-human, are you?
Non-human, are you? Which I will slap
Hey,
you.
handsome.
Sorceress. It's like a witch with musk. Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Not here for the loot. Interested in the sorceress who lived here.
And we're supposed to believe that.
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Oh, this is looking really dark on the screen, so I'm going to change something really quick. Up the gamma just a bit. There we go. That looks better.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple Guard's cracking down. All mages are fair game.
Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
Oh, well, we'll fit
You'd
right in.
well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you gotta get there through the sewers, but you gotta enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves gotta pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
It's Menger.
Temple Guard.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorceress bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the Temple Guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
Small animals. Can't say I'm really interested.
I know your trade. Spotted those yellow eyes amidst the rabble in the square right away. Did you notice how much common folk love flames? The eternal fire will consume them all one day, one way or another. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Rude.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
Rude. Why do people hate the Witcher? He's such a nice guy. Oh, poor Geralt. I'm gonna loot it though. Oh, so much looting to do.
Hairbrush. Only ever known Triss to use one like this. Herbs? Roots? Triss turned to healing?
My evening with a vampire. What is that? Is that like some precursor to Twilight or something? Jeez.
Amulets are emanating magic. Gotta be Triss's. She was allergic to potions.
Alright. A dumpling.
Triss's. Never knew her to drop them on the floor.
Oh. Not quite the devil you thought.
The Rose of Remembrance. All dried up.
I thought that was a loot. Make sure that I'm not missing anything out here. So what is this Rose of Remembrance that I just picked up? Oh. Repair, please. Thank you. Okay. So now I need to go look for thieves in the main square and pause and carefully talk to beggars. Before I do that, let me do one other thing. Actually, I need... That's a long walk, but you know what? We're gonna do it. So I want to see, because if I have a stash, I feel like oh. Well then, I guess I don't really have a choice here, do I?
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
My wife's mum's an old succubus. Praise my Lord to me.
But before I do that,
Duty calls.
Help a poor fellow out. Take pity on me, misery, good folk, and aid a man crippled by misfortune.
Word is, nothing's free in Novigrad.
Oh, another one come bursting with questions. Now, where do you folk gain the idea we beggars know everything? I need to see this, and I need to find that one who robbed me brother. Fuck if I know.
There's this place in Novigrad they call the Putrid Grove.
Aye, it's about right. Well, Novigrad's full of nooks and crannies with odd names. Looking to sightsee, buy a bloody map.
Heard men like you frequent this alley.
And I've heard they fed you all shit and you smiled and ate it. Now, no offence. Go in peace. Arms for the poor.
Sorceresses, their debauchery cutting horns.
ticket seller.
Can it get any worse?
Whoa! What a killer!
Oh, bonny birds that prance by here. Cheeks like full
Whatcha?
bellows, begging to be squeezed.
Ah, Fabian, it's unhealthy, this yen for wenches. It'll be your bean, I tell you.
Me? The more I drink, the clearer I think.
What village are you from?
Willows. It's into the area two goes right.
So many vagrants. Pearl was just assuming that I don't have anything in my loot. Let's see. Alright. So I thought that I was gonna be able to talk to people here, but I guess not.
Got a big dump brewing.
Yeah, no. Oh, I'm right.
She's a strumpet.
So fucked up one. Blood
Hey, free boy. What do I gotta do to get a lovely
Played at your son's den lately.
Stop going there after
Oh.
dirty biz tech.
Word is, wine is falling out with the rest of this.
on yourself! Guards,
Oh.
to me!
Oh, if he's got a daft eye card up his sleeve.
Uh-oh.
Go right!
Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because I.
No loitering round here.
Oh. How much coin have I lost? Is the question. Oh, I've lost significant coin.
Ah, cuddle coffee.
I'm warning you.
I was a war veteran. Spare me a crown.
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
I've been robbed!
So I guess now we're just gonna follow this thief for a while.
I serve the eternal fire.
You know the Ballad of Wanda, who scorned the Nilfgaard?
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? Me mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
All right, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone!
Rude.
I've heard of you.
It's just gonna be like, I guess, a stream of me just following this dude for a while. Because, you know, it's what we do. It's what we do. It's entertaining. Just gonna follow this guy that stole shit from people.
Think I pissed me trousers.
I think I pissed me trousers.
Where I might find more of your kind?
My upper eye is twitching. There we go. Walking along. Singing a song. Ah! I want to talk to shady individuals. I want to be rich. I'm a capitalist. God.
The Reapers come for me.
Duty calls.
That is the...
It's raining again.
Goodness, they're dancing together.
Officer, taking a rest from witch hunting. Greetings, Your Honor. Good to see you again.
Bring us the usual.
Open up.
Who are you and what do you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated kill me things.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the Grave's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
Catch.
You may enter. Oh, right after you leave me your weapons. They'll be safe in me locker here.
Fine. Make sure you don't lose them.
No worries. Be waiting for you once you're done with the king.
We'll see.
Think I pissed me trousers.
I think I pissed me trousers.
Him again.
That's a pain.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men'll manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cozy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street clerks. See, Witcher? I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
Lots of cutscene.
What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Okay.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Course, I got 'em. Said I'd have 'em, give 'em back. So I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
Thanks.
You watch out for yourself, miss. Novigrad's not what it used to be. Not a city for you.
I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
Why is it impossible, Triss?
There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
The damp don't make me sick.
All these strumpets. Strumpets, whatever they're called.
Cost you double in the round.
Costs you double in the rain, is that what she just said? Sounds about right, though, honestly.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Well, some causes require a sacrifice.
Causes? What about people?
For people, same holds true.
So, maybe you care to dive in after that sack for me?
You win.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels.
Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
Oh, that was
Lucky
making me
this
go mad,
time.
though.
You'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
trapdoors in the floor. And they're not gonna see that.
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying.
That's heavy. That's too heavy. Drop one of these dang old swords. I guess I need to go ahead and eat too, don't I?
But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial life in the city.
Official word is that Novigrad will remain neutral. Somehow doubt anyone believes that anymore.
Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
What else can I drop? Alright. Need to drop a few things.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal.
Where
Found a
everyone
few
throws
fish,
their
a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Right by tomorrow, what you can buy.
So many dead people around this little town. It's crazy.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Triss, you told this man you're a sorceress?
Of course. She was looking for work. That's her chief asset.
Are you, Triss?
I know it was reckless, but competition's stiff here. No one would hire me if I claimed to be a common rat catcher.
More importantly, no one would believe such a beauty could be an exterminator of rodents. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon and Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works?
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Rat-related. What the hell does rat-related
I'll cover half the
mean?
space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Mm-hmm. Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Looking for rat shit. There's some more rat shit.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
She's gonna get attacked by things. I don't want Triss to be attacked. I kind of like her.
I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk.
Oh, oops.
Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
We all lie sometimes, but lying to yourself is running away, whereas there's really nowhere to run.
Sometimes you have to escape, just to forget. Your friend might have dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown another pair. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Not bad. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Those rats are massive and terrifying.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it. We're here for the witch.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
If you say so.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Looking for a bruising?
Dead! You're gone!
Get it from both sides!
That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. And trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Agreed. Need to find a merchant, too. Still have... I'm still overburdened. Let's leave this warehouse.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut
Too
up.
bad.
I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
You should try to keep better company.
He was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Ciri Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Ciri's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, De Jonquier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt.
No.
You should go now, before Ciri goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'd be nice.
All right. See you later.
And this somewhere in here? Oh wait, I wonder if I can sell this dude to my stuff.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
What do you have on offer?
Get rid of most of my swords. And bludgeoning devices. Anything that I can make. Ooh. For 100 coin, yes. Oh, it costs money to dismantle. JK.
Like you to craft something for me. Think
Oh,
you
I think I
can?
just saw the crafting menu. Crap. JK.
So long.
You see what I
Hey, pretty boy. What do I gotta do to get a lovely pala like yours?
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow. Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de
Jonkier.
Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian, or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night, and furniture moving about in the attic, and last week... Well, you shan't believe it. I found human feces in the parlor.
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself?
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corrine requested she not be disturbed.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Ones. Even now.
So she is upstairs.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it! Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Good lord, so much to loot.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it!
I'm a master looter.
That's blood!
So many cobwebs.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Way to the next room's blocked.
I need to examine the drawing.
Strange stuff. A doll. Drawing shows a doll in a cradle. Maybe I should find one.
Put it down, please. That's blood! Don't spill it! Please! Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Leave it! After I loot first.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
Put it down, please. That's blood! Don't spill it! Please!
Oh. Lots of more looting. Oh, I do love a good loot. exam in the oven. I have to take a break in a second to go pee. I just have like a sudden, like, severe urge to pee.
Boo! Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? Could tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna wake up Corinne. Go walk these stairs instead of jumping up them again. She looks a lot like, what's her name?
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
Not at all.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick potty break. am back. So let's go talk to... Oh, we just have to go meet her at the Golden Sturgeon or whatever the heck it's called. Oh, okay.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid! Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse. The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks?
Really? That's the question? In case the first one breaks?
Oh, I've had enough of living.
Oi, Cocker!
Another drifter in from Temeria.
The butcher and Blabberkid.
Hey, free boy. What do I got to do? Give yourself a green cat.
Let's deal with this side of the front.
Here we are, the Golden Sturgeon. Alright.
Non-human, are you? Look for your kind beyond the walls.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop flexing like that. You're making me nervous.
Maybe one of them hard
Rum and
guns.
supper.
Who knows?
Shan't enlist again. Not for a boy who's over.
There's only like one.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. We must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Let's do this!
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
No. Let's continue.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
Tab, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? Did you fall asleep after work, ma'am? It's a dandelion! I've read about him, but this is not how I pictured him at all. So far, so good. I've been doing this for 6 hours now, I guess? 5.5 hours? No, you're good, you're good. Glad you got some sleep. Hopefully work was good, though. Oh.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Me too. This poor old lady.
Rum and supper.
Looky, Mr. Fancy Pack.
We can go here, or my place. You choose.
Wanna dip your dingle?
Oh, okay. What kind of tools are you picking
We
up?
can go at it here, or at my place.
Bad idea.
You look familiar.
Cat Lord, what's up?
And?
Should have come to the wrong place. Really so dumb.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, like 5.5. You know, like, it's done that with me for your streams, too. Don't know what that's all about. Wonder if it's iPhone related. How are you doing, Cat Lord?
Ooh.
Excuse you, move. Darn it, fly.
Let's drink for it's nearly night.
I'll never come back, you stinking
I need an air compressor too. Let's go, Cat Lord.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off.
and shove them up your arse till you've toes
Why
for
is
teeth.
this school's making you go mental? Why is it making you go mental?
Gear up in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
Can't think straight, too much homework and
pleasure.
pressure. Oh, I'm sorry, Cat Lord. At least it's the weekend.
We can't kill him!
Missed.
Reminds me of our days of
Yeah, it was like we never left Bergen.
Told you this place was
Leg it!
Please.
What else you got planned for this weekend, Cat Lord?
Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came
Just
to
watching
Novigrad.
playing
Still
games and
be
watching
here.
anime. That sounds fun,
she's
though.
come back?
That sounds fun.
I'll be damned.
That's what I'm doing all day today for
wonder
the
if I'd
next
recognise
12
her.
hours.
How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the
Time and
wild
Cat Lord,
hunt.
make sure you guys are entered into the drawing. I'm going to be doing it soon.
Not at all, but I know she
Into
came
the
here and
giveaway.
contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. I'm expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm.
A shite storm.
Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start in the ground floor.
Giveaways the command
It's
tab
where he sat
for
in the
it.
boat.
Alright, search the ground floor for clues. Oh, so many clues.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of... Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot. I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits on my soul.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dolbathana.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
No command on it. Cat Lord, just enter me.
The faculty of Oxenfurt University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn fool name.
I like him. I'm just gonna... Oh, wait, that's my stash. He can't be my own stash.
Annual balladry contest. Silver laurel awarded to Master Dandelion.
Prince Hereward himself did the honours. And the feast afterwards, to celebrate the laureates. Dandelion taught the swine to yodel, and I... another time.
Nose is too small.
Aye, and the sword's too big. By the by, is that how it's done? Killing a wyvern.
Technique's not quite right, but you gotta admit he's doing it with gusto. Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of solid triple
I feel
mead.
that. I feel that tab.
Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion and planning. Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps...
Yeah, right?
Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half.
A nice little dwarvian axe or something.
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right, yeah. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
So I need to get his planner. Have his planner. Let's read his planner. Rosa var Atar, her rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility. A charming garden-enclosed villa in Gildor. Molly. Okay, cat lord. Molly, though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace. Gildorf, village next to the morgue. Vespula. Though timid in looks, no adventure did skip her. My heart melted when she asked, ever had a Big Dipper? Far corners laundry, near the mouth of the Pontier. Marabella, though her cries are divine when behind closed doors, standing on stage, her squawks are drowned by snores. The Bits, near Pauper Square. Elio, a figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Taylor's shop across from the tannery. Okay, great.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Well, know about all I wanted to know.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Now we're gonna go try to find some of these ladies. We'll go to the Spula first. Oops. Okay.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man.
Oh, his
Pay on
mask.
time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
I have very little clothes.
Vespula's
These people
got
are
someone
wearing.
else's
It's
protection
weird,
now.
strange.
Really? Who's that be?
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration.
Right, he done messed
Come on,
up.
Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Well, not entirely.
Not entirely a stranger.
What did you... Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Gerald.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
Song. He picked that habit up from us too? Gotta have a word with him.
Hey, I like using my soundboard. Yes! Be the top user on my soundboard.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That
Whoring.
horse isn't. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part
Excuse
this
me.
time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Threw him out on the air.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claims she was his niece from Covey.
Threw that ass.
Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come
Popping
to
out
think
her
of it.
head.
An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
That's rude.
And his name is John C.
Find Dandelion. Anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Level 12! Okay, let's go talk to this other person.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You, Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Oh, Dandelion.
Thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh my.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
No!
So you're...
Ellie.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern.
Dandelion.
He was blind drunk.
I want to know the rest.
What
That's
happened?
hilarious.
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you
A
last see him?
hole patch.
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Oh.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I mean, if you're gonna go out in flames, that is a perfect way to go out. I am curious to their answer to this question.
I know this is none of my business, but why do
I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Oh, that's cool.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested. Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Alright, so let's go talk to Marabella. I do like the name Eliel, though.
Stop coming. There's somebody coming.
They're so adorably short. Why can't we put these in order of how close they were to me? Rude.
What do I gotta do to get
My, what a freak.
Yes, I'm a freak. House. I don't think that's how the song goes, but you know, whatever.
Boring.
Bye, Cat Lord.
Mutant.
See you back in an hour or so.
Think he's punishable by death.
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
They want more and more till you ain't got but your soiled.
God, all the children in this game look
Excuse
little
me, I'm looking
inbred.
for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come
Saw you at Chapel's Burning.
Bring your children to Marabella's School for Tots, where they will learn reading, writing, and respect for the gods. We charge no fee, but welcome donations from all. Your generosity is what keeps us going.
They want more and more till you ain't got but your soiled breeches. I wonder if the rat catcher will get got a monster like us.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. we peruse the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand
Odd
abandoned my
little
knee
fellow.
to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life.
Maybe she can provide the discipline.
So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Okay. Now let's go talk to Molly. And I'm assuming Molly will give me the place of Rosa Bar.
That reptile gaze of yours don't. Where you
Sorry.
walking?
They literally told me to go in here.
No leading our lassies astray, scum.
Oh, there is a pathway. GPS is just a little off. It was very Apple Maps. I thought it makes me walk through houses. So one thing that I found out recently that I thought was really cool was his beard and hair grows like, you know, like a normal person's hair would grow. And I thought that was really cool game mechanic. Then to add.
What difference would it make?
Running through the square, yeah. Running through the square.
I came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Chambermaids, by the way, are people
Geralt
that,
of
you know.
Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa La Valette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Let's
well,
do it.
If Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
Ooh, it's a horse. Of course, of course.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest
Nimrod.
Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zericania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zericanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must
True
say,
that.
I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Ooh. Let's do it. Let's race. Go to race. No, no, no,
Knowledge of
win
horses
though.
translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Heard tales of Zeracanian horses. I'll ride the bay.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Let's begin, sir. Let's begin this horse ride.
Riders, ready!
2, 1.
Faster.
Don't spare the horse!
Let's go.
Oh god.
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
I'm really bad on my horse, apparently.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
Lingering like flies around shit instead of doing some honest work.
Don't spare the horse! I adore the speed, the rush of air. Don't spare the horse!
Don't spare the horse! Ding, 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 ding. Although it looks like they're going to
What
only
a
win
thrill!
anyway.
A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all.
This is
The
true.
portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her.
Portly.
And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Thank you.
Sick of it all. Nothing hurts as much as life.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Oh. We'll leave.
Wouldn't be here if not for
Dandelion.
Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Kairan by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
Yes, he can, in fact.
Or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the
And
light
he
of the
made her
moon.
pay for it.
Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Oh, not very bright, now is she?
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Seriously, I'm gonna have to like... fine. Yeah! Applause, applause. I was like, wait, why is there so much applause?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Dun, 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 dun.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Thank you for fast traveling.
Likewise.
Alright guys, don't forget, in about 30 minutes, whenever Tabitha gets back, we're gonna do a giveaway. If you are not in on the giveaway, use the command giveaway, and it will give you the way to enter. Gonna be probably giving away some merch, or maybe a game, or something like that.
Another trustworthy source.
Let's go talk to her.
I've no doubt it's another amazing.
Did you catch him?
Driving in slippery the bugger as quick as a tomcat. What do you want?
Want to see Rosa var Atra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Ah!
What?
What?
Ow!
Is there a land where I might find all of your
Nordling?
Let's see if we can find our way into this little estate here.
We can go at it here, or at my place.
I'm listening, Sarah.
You choose.
Been to Vizima.
The word is, it's more like a pit.
This seems like a very... Probably not the way they wanted me to do this. Okay, so let's...
Baths are in Silverton. I highly recommend you visit.
Ow!
Beg your pardon?
Oh!
Whoa!
Look, thanks, we ain't looking for... Shut off!
Hey, keep your distance.
What?
What?
They're letting in vagrants from them.
I've worked out quite the
Temple guard
appetite.
man the gates at all.
Maybe if I go in here? Locked. This is also locked.
I'm getting old.
No.
Baths are in Silverton. I highly recommend you visit.
Your very presence is an affront to the eternal fire.
Pleb.
Hello,
Fancy a hot back
Corazon.
to my place? Mmm.
Oh, that really got my dander
What
up.
grace, what style.
Good old dandelion. So maybe this is it. Oh.
Interesting.
Oh.
Now in his eyes. Shit. Ought to use it. Bastard.
That's right. Give me that loot. Well, first I want to loot these guys, and then I can act something. Oh. Hehe.
Great.
Alright, next. How big is this place? Oh, wait. I feel like my GPS is now broke. Wait, what? The amount of channel points I will have after day is how many are you gonna have? I am both concerned and excited. No. Oh, okay.
Fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's
Sugar
Lady
puss.
Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
Locked. Oh, there we go.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? Well, I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room. Now.
As you say, miss.
She did say, niche. You currently have K.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one, and take care not to hurt the little miss, or you'll earn the ambassador's eye. Follow me.
I'm ready. Oh, you had to save up a lot. I think. I don't even remember how many it is.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood to start with.
40K.
I must know your worth.
Jesus. You have a lot of saving to do. Oh, he looks good.
Come on.
Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes.
Good lord, is this woman crazy?
So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us.
I don't know if she'd remember, honestly.
Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch. Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Sure.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Can someone please explain what this is all about? Which of you met with Dandelion?
No need to get angry, instructor. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trebaritz.
Trebaritz?
Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
Of course.
This woman, not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalinetta. Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf.
Aww.
Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
What are two young Nilfgaardian aristocrats doing in Novigrad?
Dying of boredom. Papa's a diplomat. He also has many business dealings in Novigrad. He's a member of the Trade Corporation. Takes us along everywhere he goes, and must then find us new tutors in each spot. And so in Novigrad, the task fell to the poet Dandelion, Rosa's betrothed. Edna!
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Changing subjects.
Oh, okay.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again.
Yes, ma'am, I will!
Can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Oh, you gotta love it. Of course he changes in front of them. I guess the house is now open to me. These poor people. Might as well loot when I can. Alright, so I guess this is a good long old walk. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I think Kaya sees something in the outside.
Hey, free boy. What do I gotta do?
They ought to never let your kind in,
Bailiff's a harsh man.
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my face?
Readily. You are a mutant. A freak. A useless relic of a bygone age that should be burned like a withered branch.
Really?
How many people's lives have you saved? From Bruxay, from Leshens?
That has no bearing.
Asked you a question. How many?
Yeah, bish.
There's something to think about, folks.
Preacher's fierce in the mouth, but holler at him and his tail slicks between his legs. Come on, people.
Why don't you all just get off my back?
That was fun.
Got my eye on you.
Got my eye on you. I wonder if he just has one eye. Or if he's using the other eye for someone else.
Black ones killed my son, lost my wife to dysentery.
Got pissed off a racehorse.
Where are you keeping, Bobby? Monsieur Zoltan, you old bird? What's... Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing Gwent with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Why wasn't she on the list?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others. I think Dandelion more than fancied her. I think it was fervour.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who does Dandelion love most?
Dandelion.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
As an owl, it's really Hedwig. Guess we're gonna go. We're gonna go meet her.
I got pissed like a racehorse.
Gonna go meet this person. Gonna go meet her right now.
Help! Save me! I'm dying!
I'm dying!
Help a poor bloke
Why
out.
is your hair so grey, darling?
What in the...
We're gonna meditate.
Jeepers creepers! Look at them peepers!
Jeepers creepers. Where'd you get those peepers? Even for an evening of
Get
poetry.
already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start
Arse
soon.
rests. Love it. Oh, she's pretty.
long have yearned for your tender caress to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars are. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy.
No, even Zoltan.
Eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet.
Oh my.
To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Oh, that was actually really pretty.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Oh.
I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this...
It's Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his wine at the Passaflora once. And laid awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Oh.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Damn it. Hope Dandelion gets out of this alive.
And in one piece. Know what they do to bards? Break their fingers, or tear out their tongues. Or both.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
So at least we know where Dandelion is
I've got
now.
all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to. And then I suppose I'll wait.
You lump and proletariat.
He's still talking to himself. He's still talking to himself.
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup of
If I was seeking to get you drunk, madame, we would not be drinking Cote de Betrayal.
Here's you.
It's too expensive. I believe I shall stop coming here.
Why? Even with the war on, they still manage to procure fine beverages.
The liquor.
Why would it steer me around this way when going straight out the front door would have been hella easier?
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
Oh my.
Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Hey, Whitehair. Nice bun.
Oh goodness, so many
He
boobies.
doesn't blush.
Junior cut off his hand, then ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse. And then he sent the body back,
Cleaver's
offering
is bigger.
hand
He's
extension.
more like
So
a horse.
many booties.
Clear that you've not seen Reuven. Gudrun calls it over.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
I'm a witcher.
Problems with your plumbing?
Nah, it's under control. Geralt's a friend from the old days. Although...
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
At least I had enough for him.
First ever Barney with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Son Junior sends his
We need one alive! God damn it!
Only one alive. Oh, I can't even get in. No, I want to go back and loot.
Good work, gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He tanned the hide on my ass for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
Probably
I'll
true.
ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out.
Flush the bugger out!
And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, wanna
Geriatric,
find Whoreson?
really?
Find me first.
I need to find Whoreson. Now looks like I gotta get to him before Cleaver does.
Cleaver won't find him easy. Junior's good at hiding. He's got peasant smarts.
Look at the time. Good luck in your search, Witcher.
I'll call on you tomorrow, Francis. We'll finish our chat.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk.
In private.
Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mine showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste. Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Dang.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways. Agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners.
Oh, excuse me, guys.
They know who I am. Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Whoreson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's gotta be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling, that's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house. Though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
From Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I'd prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Well, that's nifty.
Be so kind as to follow me.
Oh, wait. Let me go loot these bastards really quick. Forgot about them. Go sell some of this stuff. Oh, and I'm over encumbered. Crap. Anything that's better than what I have now?
Oh, Bart. Bart, stop that. Now.
Bart, mad. Bart make Ciri lose, Jorfin.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hard. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadless.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Siggy Bart take. Good Siggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Oh, I like Bart.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny Chorfun. Oh, God.
No, poor Bart.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth.
Rude.
Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. But look won't go. But look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now, stiff upper lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fonce. Thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonz, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonz and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Thank you, Zach.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest, but it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Alright, so this...
What the hell have you gotten yourself into?
This is where I am going to call Witcher. or call the Witcher. Kaya, hush, baby. I'm gonna call the Witcher. And you need to eat some lunch. Kaya, 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 I know. I know. My lunch just came. And I guess the DoorDash person is upsetting Kaya slightly. I don't know. But I'm gonna go for a break. We're gonna do a giveaway. And we will do the giveaway, and then we will do like a Prime Watch party for like a short episode of like how the universe works. Or actually, no, wait, it's a thing called Great Greek Myths, and we will do Zeus and the Conquest of Power. It's just like 30 minutes long, and long enough for me to eat some lunch with you guys, and we will come back. Oh, apparently, Fantabulous won the giveaway. Thank you, Zach. Fantabulous, I don't know what you've won yet, but we'll figure that out as well. I'll be right back.